Hey guys, end of another month means it's time to take care of a couple little things. One is want to give away some candy. Can't do it on YouTube because our comment section's turned off. Could well be turned off forever by the look of things. They've turned off comments of tens of millions of videos, and unless they turn them all back on tens of millions of videos, which they don't want to do for fear of upsetting the big corporations that pay the advertising, the only other way would be to do them individually, and obviously tens of millions of videos, they just won't spend the money on the manpower. So we suspect we might never get our comments back. So it's not really worrying us terribly much. It's costing us views, it's costing us subscribers. We've lost subscribers because of it. People have actually told us that they stopped watching our videos because they couldn't comment anymore. So as a result of those two things, it costs us money. It has also cost us patrons on Patreon, surprisingly enough. Some people on Patreon that were supporting the channel stopped, and they have an exit survey that asks why they stopped, and a couple of them said it was because they couldn't comment on the videos anymore. So it's costing us views, subscribers, patrons, and money. But other than that, it's not a big problem. As far as communicating with people, you know, we've been using Facebook and Patreon. Facebook. Facebook is where, if you want to get a box of candy from Freedom Japanese Market, you can go to the English Friendly Japan Facebook page. Now, some people have been confused. Every time we've done this, some people have been confused and have been saying, we don't know where to find it, we don't know where to find it. Okay, here it is. Here's the description on how to find it. Go to the English Friendly Japan Facebook page. So go to Facebook, the English Friendly Japan Facebook page. There'll be a link for it underneath this video in the description. English Friendly Japan Facebook page. Then look down the page till you find a picture of some candy in a box, right? And then leave a comment underneath that. So most people have found it without too much trouble, but a couple of people got lost in the interwebs and they couldn't find what we described, and they said it was too confusing or something. So there it is, English Friendly Japan Facebook page. Go down the page till you see a box of candy, leave a comment underneath the candy. If you're feeling a bit more adventurous and you want to check out the website to see what other candy they've got, see how much a monthly subscription is, and how much it is just to buy a one-off box and things like that, just click on the box of candy and that'll take you to their website and you can check it out, see what they've got going there. So there's that. And then also we have to send a book to a patron, one of our patrons. It's his benefit, it's not a random giveaway. Everybody who's in the 20 and above tier on Patreon gets a signed copy of our book, How to Do Stuff in Japan. If you haven't checked out the book, check it out. There's always a link underneath the video in the description for the book if you want to check that out. It's got lots of pictures, lots of interesting pictures and interesting things to help you if you're coming to Japan, or if you know someone who is, or just if you're interested in Japan, because it's all cultural stuff. It's the same sort of stuff we talk about in videos. So if you're into Japan, it'd be a cool thing to have on your shelf, or in your computer if you wanted the cheaper version. The ebook is pretty cheap. You can just get the ebook and just have it on your computer. Save the trees. Sorry, lost the plot for a second. So a signed copy of the book is going to Dutch. So Dutch is a sort of a reasonably recent addition to our patrons, and has been a very enthusiastic supporter of the channel, so we really appreciate that, Dutch. Thank you very much, my man. And we will be sending you a signed copy of the book this week, so it takes a week or so to get there. So yeah, look, our patronage has dropped off quite a bit, well below what we need really to keep the channel going. So if you're on there and you're just sort of paying a minimum and you want to step it up a little bit, that'd be wonderful. Or if you're not on Patreon already, please check it out. There's always a link in the description of the videos. Please check it out. If you want us to keep making videos and keep putting the photos. Lots of people seem to like the photos that we put on Facebook and sometimes on Patreon as well. So if you like what we're doing with our photos and our videos, and you want us to keep doing it, please consider supporting the channel, because it's only because of the support of our patrons that we can continue doing it. Otherwise, right now, I would still be at work. I'd have to do overtime every day to make up for the difference if we lost patrons. So, and that would be the time. That would mean that we couldn't be making videos, because that's the time we make videos. So it's only because of the support. 184 people on Patreon at the moment. We lost 6. So it's only because of those 184 people that we keep going. So if another 6 people could step up, that'd be fantastic, to allow us to keep doing what we like doing, you know, because we love making videos for you guys. And every day we can't leave the house without seeing something that we want to show you, so we want to keep doing that. So there it is. Please check out. Please put your hand up for the candy. Oh, so yeah, the English all over the place today. Sorry guys. So the snacks. If you put a comment on that post on English Friendly Japan Facebook page, if you put a comment on there, we'll randomly pick someone off there, and we give that person's name and address to our friends at Freedom Japanese Market, and they send the box of candy direct to the person. So, which they've been doing for a couple of years. Isn't that amazing? So also, if you want to buy candy, or you just want to see what snacks they've got, check out their website. There's the book, there's Patreon. All these things are really important, guys. This is sort of like this is the bit that keeps us going, really. All the other videos that we make are just purely showing you the Japan stuff, you know, but it's this stuff we're talking about right here in this video that allows us to do it. It's really, really important. It really, really is. It's the only thing that's kept us going through all this nonsense with YouTube over the years. Those of you who have been with us for a long time, someone was making comments recently about some really old videos that they'd remembered watching. And those of you who have been with us for years know that we've had lots of hassles with YouTube over the years. And really the only thing that's kept us going has been you guys. There's been so many times we've gone, right, that's it, screw it, we're going to stop. And the only thing that's kept us going has been support from you guys, so we really appreciate that. So, because we get 0 from YouTube, as you well know. Again, not complaining about YouTube, just telling you how it is. And as you know, that's how it is, 0 support. So anyway, there it was. Oh look, this before I go, I wasn't going to mention this, but I will just passingly. Some dude actually left a comment on a video the other day and suggested that we're turning the comments off. The number of things that are wrong with that idea. I wasn't even going to address it because it was just one idiot. The only reason I say he's an idiot, he hadn't given it any thought. Having your comments turned off kills your channel. It's killed our subscriber numbers, our view counts, our income, the minimum income that we get from YouTube. It's cost us patrons on Patreon. You know, to do it to ourselves would be a fairly insane thing to do. Why he thinks we would do that is beyond me. The other ridiculous thing is that what it is, there seems to be glitches always in the YouTube system. There's glitches, and so sometimes when we put a video up, the comments will be enabled for half an hour or something, and then turn off. Occasionally they'll be enabled for like 12 hours. Recently we had one video where the comments were still working 24 hours later. Some people have suggested that there's a person that comes along and turns them off. We don't think so. It's just more likely that it's one of their systems that they have that just has delays on it by some glitch now and again that takes a little bit longer. So some days it turns them off almost straight away. Some days at 5 minutes after we post a video, the comments will get turned off. Other times, the longest we've had was about a day or so. One video still had its comments turned on about a day later. So it does happen now and again. But to suggest that we turn them off, I mean, for a start, if we were going to turn them off, we'd disable them when we uploaded the video. We wouldn't stuff around with dickheads like him leaving comments. If we wanted to turn the comments off, we could turn them off when we upload the video, and the comments would never be enabled. But why would we do it? You know, it's just a ridiculous thing. I actually wasn't going to address it because I thought it was just one fool. but that sort of slipped out. Probably because it's been annoying me. Now and again, some stupid thing. People call it guys like him trolls, but I don't believe in trolls. After 10 years of YouTube, I think there's just dickheads. They're not trolls. They're just assholes, and you know, they behave like assholes and treat people like assholes, like, you know, and it's just the way they are. And I mean, he wasn't, and it was just the stupidity of it too. It was like, not only is that insulting, calling us liars or deceitful or something, because suggesting that what we're saying about all this is all not true, but also it was so irrational. It was such a stupid thing to suggest, you know, that why would we punish ourselves? There's no upside. There's no upside to this at all. You know, it's cost us on all fronts. On all fronts, it's cost us. There's no benefits at all to having our comments disabled, you know. So to suggest that we do it to ourselves, just insane, isn't it? So anyway, there it was. More videos coming soon.